Happy New Year, everyone. This is Kenny. I was just coming to you live today. I want to show you what I'm cooking for my New Year's Eve dinner. So I got a couple things going on already on the stove as well. Took my ham out already, but I just want to come show you. I'm finna get ready to put my cornbread in the oven, and so it's going in. And this pan here is gonna be macaroni. I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna make my macaroni and cheese. And then back here I have this is preparation with um, get some steam off of there. I got some ham hock in it and some bell pepper, and that's gonna be where my collards gonna go into that pan back there as well. Put the top on it so to help break that stuff down faster. And over here I have my ham right here that I already pre-cooked. So I'm gonna add a little bit more. Gonna get ready to make my elbow macaroni right here. Got my frozen butter that I'm finna do up in it. Then I got my cheeses and my different flavors that I'm finna put into together as well. I also got my Gouda cheese here. We're just gonna actually add a lot more texture to it. I grated up some cheese and stuff last night or yesterday, and so this is what I grated up. I'm gonna mix that into as well as have my other cheese. So this is gonna show you how I'm gonna make this mac and cheese as well. So this is gonna be I'm gonna add some cube cheese into it, add some old shredded cheese into it, and some cheddar cheese, and then I also have some cheese here I'm gonna add into it. So it's gonna be real cheesy, good cheesy cheese. And so I'm gonna invite you guys on, show you my dinner, what I'm doing today as well. Also, I'm going to start a dinner channel. I'm going to say at meet me. Welcome to my table channel, and it'll be the place where I will come in and show you my cooking style as well. So please like, subscribe, follow me on that channel once I get it up and running. Also, and so this is my stuff and going. So I hope you guys are having a great and awesome first day of the year. You got a chance to praise and glorify God yesterday, last night, as well as this morning and today. So that'll be awesome as well. I will be coming again um, in the later part of this week and bring in the Word of God. I will get a chance to actually start it back up. Sorry that I had stopped it for a while, but I was working so much and everything. So I got to pre-organize everything to get everything back together as well. So I will be coming back for that. So on that as well. So let me tell you, and I will finish up in Revelation. So this in here ball here, I got just the one in front is boiling. Got only thing I got in right now is butter and just water, and I'm gonna get it to a good. It's already boiling at a good rolling boil right now. I'm actually gonna add more into it in a few minutes. And put my noodles into it as well, and then like I said, the one in the back here is I got two ham hocks in, bell peppers, also in it in the back. I'm doing a fast thing on it with the bell peppers, actually with the top, to help loosen that bell pepper up. Not the bell pepper, I'm sorry, the ham hocks up. And then I'm gonna add my greens in and add more water back into it as well. But this is a good way to do it on that way. In case you were wondering what this is here. And so, like I said, this is real cooking, no fancy stuff. So let me switch over to the other side here. Um, and like I said, I got some other things here I'm gonna do. So I got one glove on, in case y'all wondering. And I got another glove not on because I need to hold the phone. All right. So I'm gonna put my elbow noodles in. That's gonna cause that water to slightly come down a little bit. collards right here. I'm not gonna add all of them in because I actually want it just whether I can stretch it out more. So this is just, I'm just gonna, because the water is really hot, I'm actually gonna turn it down some. And this is gonna give, where I get these noodles all good and juicy, get them all loosened up, that way they won't stick to the bottom of the pan. Let me also turn this back one down some. And I should take this one off. Get some light on here. Let's see just a little bit better. Now, like I said, this one in the back, I got ham hocks is gonna go where my collards gonna go and everything. And I just kind of want to get this all broken up. Now, a lot of other people, they would add milk to their noodles and different stuff. I'm allergic to milk, so I have to actually add some other things, but it does make it better once I do it. And I'm gonna show you. I do add a lot of butter, so I get my dairy from that product and different stuff. So when you're allergic to a lot of things, you got to cook a different way. So this is what this is. And all I'm doing is stirring it. You see the butter turning in it with it. That's gonna get this good and good. So let me take a look at this in the back. Okay. So that ham hock is broken down pretty good on this one. Oh yeah, that's broken down too. And then I got bell pepper in it. Actually, different color bell peppers. Got red, orange, and green bell pepper in the back of this one here. That's gonna give it a different flavor. So basically, I'm just letting this just do what it got to do right now. So while this one is boiling and getting good and ready, I am making macaroni and cheese. I'm going to make collard greens. Got cornbread in the oven. I got the ham over here that I'm going to actually add a little bit more flavor and stuff to as well. Got my butter. I'm going to show you a couple other things. So that's what I'm making today. Got bell pepper and ham hocks in my back pan back here. I want to stir this because you don't want this to actually stick. Are y'all having a good New Year so far? If you are, put it in the chat below. Tell me where state you're from or city, and just say, hey, I'm having a great new year, and let's get this rolling good. And mhm. What is BRB? I have no idea what that is. Uh, is that bro? I don't know. I'm not good with abbreviations, so y'all have to help me with that. So this is what I got going on here. So give me a second here. I got to set you guys down. Open this pan up. Open this bag up. All right, so I added my greens in, as you can tell, and then of course I stirred up my macaroni. I'm gonna add a little bit more water to the greens because it's right now the water's kind of low. But you see that I put 2 bags in there, so it's actually gonna condense down a little bit as well. So let me do that, and then I'll show you this other stuff. And you don't have to actually add that much water in there when you're doing your collards, because the juice that you got from the beginning when you first started doing it, it's gonna actually build up more juice from the greens itself. So just bear that in mind. Put a cup in, take your spoon, and just press it down in there, and you have enough. I don't add a top on here immediately. I kind of wait for a few minutes while I add a top back on there. Let's get time to get the pressure down in there, and then once it settles down, I'll add the top on to it. Okay. All right. So, because I don't add milk to my noodles, most people will take this and wash this off, and then actually add something else back, like put it back in here for something else. But I'm not gonna do that. What I'm gonna actually do is go straight to adding cheese in here, and I'm gonna get it where I have my cheese to melt in, which will bring it to a different level, and it's gonna actually thicken it up. The more you stir it up, say the quality it get. So this is gonna be just a different way. And then plus you want that water that's in here, this water here, you want that to simmer down a little bit. So this here is water and butter. You want that to simmer down just a little bit more. Because remember, when you start adding your cheese and everything else into it, it's gonna take it up. Now what I did do is I turned the fire down on it some, so it'll help simmer it down as well. And then remember, I showed you the butter. This butter here. So this butter here, I'm gonna put it directly in here. Wipe the excess up. So this cheese I cut up yesterday, or not last night. I keep saying last night, but it's not really last night. This is Gouda. It's got Gouda in here. It's got cheddar cheese. It was in a block like the government cheese back in the day. That's what I call it. You got chunks of cheese in it like this here. And so this is going to go directly into here. It's got parts like this in. And then straight in there. Depends on how cheesy you want this. It's all to according to your taste buds and your liking. And it's just the first layer of cheese. So you can just stir that in there. Like I said, most people will add milk into it. I done tried different types of milk, which was crazy because back in the day I used to actually drink milk. And then all of a sudden, I don't know what the hell, the milk started doing something to me. And then I switched up, went to almond milk, went to well, I tried it. I tried all kind of slim, all different type milk. No matter what milk I tried, it worked for a little while. Next thing you know, it started messing with me. So had a food allergy test done some years ago, and so found out I was allergic to it. That was the problem. So ever since then, I have not been doing it that way. I hardly ever get milk. But by the time I add what I got to add into this, you want to know how to do it because the cheese itself got milk in it. The butter got a little milk in it. See how it's thickening up. So I make my roux right there with it. Right there. So all this cheese I just added into him. It's gonna simmer down and it's gonna get good and gooey. That's another reason I turned the fire down on it because I want this to stick. When you make mac and cheese, you want mac and cheese. You don't want just mac looking like cheese. You want mac and cheese. You want that cheese to be in there and that cheese to be melting. And you want that goodness to take place like this here. Cornbread is almost done. I'll get out in a minute or two. I'll get it. That's what you want to taste when you bite off into this. You want to say, this is some good eating. And you want to just let that do what it got to do. And so they're gonna do what they got to do right there. I have the greens behind it, so I'm gonna turn the greens up just a little bit, and I'm gonna get a different spoon for the green so that I can stir in it. But this is that cheese to melt, to break down. But when you bite into this and it come out, it's gonna have a long pull on it, a long cheese pull on it. It's gonna have a cheesy taste to it and everything. How do y'all make y'all mac and cheese? Put it in the chat for me. Let me know how you make yours. I would love to know. I also love to know what country you're from, or state, wherever you're seeing this broadcast at. And also, please like, subscribe, and follow me on my YouTube channels. Help me reach the masses. Get to the place where I need to be in life. Helping everybody. You want to get it good and cheesy. See how it's getting good and cheesy right there? Look at that. That's real good cheese. That's real cheese right there. If I say that one, yeah, that one. All right. Set your guy down for a second. I got to get the bread out the oven. And then I got to get some salt as well. Not quite there on the bread yet. So that cheese is good and melted. Definitely doing that. You're gonna get your salt and pepper so you can season this up. Not like a lot, but it's not, because it's a lot of mac in here. You can turn your fire off this one. Again, it looks like a lot of salt, but it's not. You gotta remember you're gonna stir it all up in there. Get it all mixed in together. That's the that's on that one. Let me check this bread again. A bit more time on that. So I'm gonna set my stuff over here and move y'all over to this side in just 1 second. All right, so bring you guys around that you see from this angle. Um, some of the stuff I'm going to do. So yeah. All right. Now remember I said I had some frozen butter right here. And I got my pan here. So this is what I do with my frozen butter. That's the right. This way the second glove will come in handy. Cornbread is ready. Take my pan. We got this one. Take my butter. Now this works good with frozen butter. Make sure it's got a little hardness to it. I'm gonna take it out. Bottom of the pan. Okay. Take your noodles. Brand it, Joker. Put it directly in there. All the cheese. Water on that. Break that down then. You're gonna take your noodles and you're gonna create them jokers out here. Show you guys this in 1 second. All right, I'll take that butter, put it in there. All right, since I got such a large pan, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have to make me up another thing of noodles so I can have 2 layers on it. I want to put enough butter on here so when you taste into it, you get that richness from the butter and the richness from the cheese. Like I said, this is my way of making it because again, I'm allergic to milk, so um, you, you learn different ways when you do different stuff. Okay. All right, so since I'm already buttered up, you know, take this block out. And become that second layer of cheese. Come with that cheddar now. How cheesy you want it? It depends on how you put it in there. Again, depends on how you want it. So, let's just start some gloves. We got other stuff going on. Let me show y'all what I'm doing here if you can't see it. So this is my layers, my first layer. I'm gonna make another one. I'm gonna make another layer because I actually use a bigger pan. So I'm gonna Um, do some more, the rest of the noodles. Then I'm gonna put them over here. Then they're gonna be the second layer. So this is the first layer, the second layer. Let me show you this. Also, I took my top off my green, and as I said before, you can put a top on if you want it, or you can leave the top off. See, I added one thing of water in there. It's making its own water. So what it's gonna do is gonna actually, once this water condenses down, it's gonna condense down a little bit further than where it was at, and your greens will go down. Remember, this is 2 bags of greens, so this is a lot of greens that's in here. I'm not into that traditional stuff. Put green, cook green, have money all year long. Put peas, some mess like they have money. Which, however, go. But I'm not into that. I'm into food, eating. So making it just right for you and for you when you eat it. And then on the cornbread, of course, I took it out, put it back in the oven, then I took it back out again. It's complete and it is ready to be cut into and ate up. Um, as well. So I'm gonna pause you guys for one moment while I get. Well, no, actually, I'm not gonna pause you. I'm just gonna let you watch something else for a moment, and then I'm gonna get some more stuff. I gotta put some more gloves on. Well, they had some gloves in. Put some more gloves on and stuff. And so you guys hang with me for a moment while I get this done. Face you back toward that way. Now, I put these gloves on because I got cuts on my fingers and on my hand, and everything is irritated right now. And I want to be for sanitized purpose. This way. And like that. Oh, get that on there. If you wash your as you go, you won't have no dishes. Use hot water to get it there faster. You know, cook it a whole lot faster again. All right, so here's what I'm doing, people. I took my greens. You can see the ham hock here up and then to the top. I pulled the other one up, added some salt and pepper to it so that it can be tender. And then plus, just by moving this around, moving your vegetables that you got on the bottom up to the top, it actually frees up room and your collards actually goes down further. Also, when you stir it in like this and you get the vegetables from the bottom that's got all the good seasoning in it. I added salt and pepper, but this other season, the bell pepper, a couple other seasons in here, it's gonna actually brings it out. So it's gonna give it a good flavor on it as well. So taking that, and then plus your water will turn a little different. See how it turns just off of that right there. That's what you want. You got flavors in it. You got your seasoning in it. You got your different things that's floating in it. That's your seasoning for your greens right there. And, more seasoning is coming off the ham hock right here. You get that ham hock, the fatty stuff, and it's gonna break down from that ham hock. And it's gonna get that seasoning off the ham hock. And then, then of course your bell peppers and a couple other things. I do add my own little secret things to it as well. I'm not gonna tell you what that is, but it'll give you this this will give where here. And again, you want it where it goes. Now remember, I only added 1 cup of water because the water was kind of low. And just off of it's cooking down and going into it. Remember, the greens was all the way up to here. And now, as they cook down, the more they cook down, the more juice it's gonna get, and the more taste it's gonna get. And then also, another thing to keep your greens the same color without them fading or turning color is that you would add your ham hock in and your other vegetables, and you add those in first. Then you add the greens directly in, and you won't have to worry about it being blanched or being turned up. You look at the green like, man, why my greens look a different color? You don't have to worry about them looking a different color because once you add these in first and get these going, everything else is gonna, the greens and all the other stuff, no matter what vegetable you put in, it's all gonna stay green, yellow, orange, whatever you put in them. And that's another little secret that you know, man. Now that's on the greens. So in this pan here, I made another pan of noodles because, again, like I said before, my pan is too big. I didn't have a smaller pan like I thought I would have. Get that juice off. So, but I got my noodles in here, and it's getting ready to boil, and I just basically put it in there because I need to get this noodle done, put it on top of those, add some more cheese, put it in the oven and stuff and everything. So actually gonna add a little bit more noodles because it's not gonna be enough. I need a little bit more noodles in there. So I do have a big pan. This is a pretty big size pan. So let me add just a little bit more noodles in there. Y'all hear that noise? That's my dog out there barking. She won't come in the house and she ain't coming. She's smelling all this good food, so she feel like she need to come in and eat. But I got news for her, the same for her. I think I did it awesome. Awesome hair the first time. So I get that going. No, coming in, little girl. Gotta get my different spoons. I don't want to get my spoons mixed up. That's for the collards. That's for this. Again, not a bottle in this. Because we're doing the second season. Everything get a little season on it. And then sit there. Okay, so here's my ham. And it's a pre-cut ham. And then I'm gonna actually add, and it's got the ham juice and pineapple juice in the bottom here. And I'm gonna take that and base it back over the top of it. I'm gonna add the brown sugar, and then I'm gonna stick it back in the oven for a few more minutes. Let me taste it, Sanjoka. Tastes alright. I ain't got one of them Kenny Hill taste on it. Take this one. And this is a boneless ham. Now you're probably wondering why I'm cutting it down this way. It's because I want to get some more juices in it. This is brown sugar that comes with it. That's gonna give a good brown sugary glaze. What I'm gonna do now is glaze, that juice. Put that right back on there. To this side, take it straight in. Put it right back in there. Put that juice in there. Then you're gonna take this and put it back in the oven. Just in time, hold on. I got that true. Yeah, I got it here. That's you just in time to hold the phone. I got to send it. More noodles up. Out of head. pan. I just put the what's the name thing on it. I've been waiting on them meal there. Tell my fans hello.
Hey,
They can't see you.
I know it's the whole point.
I guess the face toward me.
Bro, I said, the whole point. Don't even see me right now.
Yeah, my brother don't walk in the room.
When I'm looking. Then they claim the game was gonna be on ABC. It ain't even on ABC. Almost said about that.
What is on?
Probably on ESPN. But I'm watching on my phone.
Yeah.
YouTube.
This one I'm on now live on YouTube.
Reese said great.
Who?
Reese said great.
Oh. Yeah, I ain't get told this week. You holding it.
No, I'll try to make sure I had it.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Really not. Well, actually, I made a too big a pan. I just thought I had a smaller pan, but that's alright because by the time I get with this, we're gonna chew this thing down. Gotta go with some more cheese on there. You have mac and cheese without cheese, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, see what it
You?
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
I had to edit that. All right. That is double layer macaroni and cheese. Then I ain't left you one big hump. So you can do something else. And I had some Gouda, so I'm not gonna put enough Gouda in there because it's gonna taste it. The smoked Gouda. You can take it to a different level. And I want it to stay at this level. And this is I can't remember what kind of cheese it is. It's cheese, I just can't remember what kind. They're gonna go in the oven at 375, 350, something in there.
That's corn cheese.
Mm.
That's what.
Ricotta?
Hmm.
Ricotta cheese? Blue cheese?
No. Well, it tastes like it, but that's might be brie.
Brie. Might be. I can't remember which one it was. Yeah.
That was a knife up there.
It is. Oh, I'm gonna say I've been cutting with it all day. So everyone, y'all gonna have to join me back when I do my cake and everything. But thank y'all for hanging out with me for an hour as well. Y'all be blessed. It ain't on there.
Yeah,